Greetings, everyone. I am Simran Tandukar and I am delighted to present a change management plan for a digital transformation initiative as a part of my assessment. The topics I'll be covering are outlined here. Winston Churchill once said, to improve is to change, to be perfect is to change often. So, what exactly is change? Change is the transition from a current state to a future state. If there's one constant in life, it's change. Yet, change is rarely embraced, causing resistance to change, which can significantly impact its success. According to John Cotter's, over 50% of companies fail to implement change effectively. To overcome these failures, companies rely on change management to minimize disruption and resistance. The term change management was first introduced by John Coters in his book Leading Change, which has been refined and improved by many other experts. Here are some change management models which have been proven. Now let's focus on our case of digital transformation. Digital transformation is the restructuring of an organization to continuously leverage technology at scale, aiming to create value. Here, we're planning for a global manufacturing company to implement IoT, AI, and data analytics into its production to improve production efficiency and reduce cost. To ensure a smooth transition and minimize resistance, we'll be leveraging two key change management models. Edgar and Morrow's three level of resistance. EDGAR by Hyatt stands for awareness of the need for change, desire to participate and support the change, knowledge on how to change, ability to implement required skill and behaviors, and reinforcement to sustain the change. This model highlights that organizational change happens only when individuals change. The next, Morris model divides resistance into three different levels: cognitive, emotional, and trust. It encourages active listening and preventing resistance before it becomes an issue. The reason for choosing these two models is it's people centric, as human resource is the most valued asset of an organization. Research has shown that Edgar is highly effective in digital transformation. Many companies such as Coca-Cola, B System, and Teal has adopted this model. According to Philip Nunn, the manager for Plantic Incorporation, in manufacturing industries, resistance mostly arises from managers. So, models that value employee engagement, encourages open discussion, and highlights transformational leadership style are most effective for overcoming resistance. Here is how we'll apply the EDGAR model to implement change. Provide awareness to stakeholders about the necessity of digitalization to stay relevant in the industry. Brief them about the company's vision and objectives and how it's going to affect them. Intensify desire to engage in change by discussing possible career growth, identifying concerns, and addressing them openly. Enhancing knowledge of change to both managers and employees through training, demos, and additional resources such as videos and manuals. Ensure the ability to implement change through pilot projects and make necessary amendments before scaling up. To reinforce the change, a feedback loop, ongoing training, rewards, and recognition should be established alongside proactively addressing the resistance. Now, the Morris resistance model helps identifying the type of resistance that may arise during the change process. And it highlights the major cause for resistance to be fear, uncertainty, and perceived threat to status. Change management project positively impacts a project. Here, it ensures a smooth transition for stakeholders, minimum risk, and cost reduction. It increases employee acceptance and engagement to change, thus reducing resistance. It also aligns change initiatives with organizational goals. To successfully implement the digital transformation, proper planning and designing is crucial. Change management will guide us in defining the process, identifying required resources, and ensuring alignment with our organizational objectives. The key activities on our case are stakeholder engagement, technology implementation, and employee training. The project of digitalization is divided into five phases: formulation, planning, execution, management, and sustainment. The activities for the project are divided into these five phases to better execute the change. And the estimated duration to complete the change is 12 months, and it takes ongoing to sustain the change. This structure phased approach alongside Edgar and Morer's resistance model ensures a streamlined change process with clear objectives and well trained employees, which helps reduce resistance. It ensures risk minimization and process optimization through real time monitoring for global scalability. In conclusion, change is unavoidable but manageable. The combination of the change management models, Edgar and Moore's three level of resistance, aligned with the five-stage predefined change phases, addresses resistance and aligns change initiative with organizational goal. So the company can achieve long-term success while fully embracing digital transformation.